Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red and videos today from AntonDaniels.
We are in the pits of hell right now because I'm going to have to stoop down to y'all level, to the men and the women that's in my comments talking about something. A man could show up for you in other ways, not just financially. We're not talking about that. What we talking about is that in the span of 2 days, I just had to come out of my pocket with almost $800.
Okay.
I did not go on no phone asking no nigga for nothing.
But you came on the internet probably dry begging because you a broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
They called me, asked me what I was doing, and I told them what I had going on. In the midst of listening to what I had going on and what it is that I'm doing, one offered to pay and one did not. If y'all are out here messing with men or even conversating on the phone with men who cannot buy you a tire for your car.
One tire was $800? Oh, your tire, my tires? Like my tires are like around like not much. Like, damn, that's expensive ass tires.
Let's say this man is coming inside of your house and watching your TV in your house, and he can't replace the TV for you. You do not need to be talking to him, seeing him, or anywhere around him. Because I got to bring things down to y'all level because y'all are slow. And I feel bad for y'all because
I think she's confused at who's slow.
to me, what it seems as though is that y'all be letting them men get away with anything. Yeah, y'all be letting them get away with anything. Y'all, as long as I guess as long as some smacks is involved or something. I don't know, baby. But I don't play like that. To the broke ass men in my comments that's talking about that's some gold digging shit. Just say you ain't got no money.
I don't think it has anything to do with having money. I'm pretty sure that as a person that consistently over a period of 12 years, maybe even 13 years, has been at the top 1%, above the top 1% in every category of earning, whether you're talking business or corporate America or whatever. This has nothing to do with not having money. This has everything to do with not being used and taken advantage of. Now, I'm a fan of every man having his own house. I'm also a fan of you not getting into a relationship or going over a woman's house or dating if you are not.
I am also in agreement with Anton on this one. Have your own place. Don't depend on her for anything.
Not already, together. But I'm not a fan of a guy just offering to, I mean, if he want to offer to pay, that's on him. I'm not going to stop nobody from doing whatever it is that they want to do. But I'm not a fan of being misused. It's one thing to use each other because that's a benefit, but to be misused is crazy. And people are getting confused the fact that men are being misused because there are other guys out here that's willing to be misused because they're willing to spend the money. And so when you see a woman, a lot of times they'll say, well, if you ain't got it, just say that. Well, a lot of us do have it, and we just choosing not to find ourselves in a situation
Well, I want to have it for a long period of time, not give it away already.
where a person is with us to take advantage of us and not because they actually care about you. I'm a fan of taking care of everybody that's around me, and y'all know that.
I'm very similar to Anton. I always say it. I earn money for me and mine, right? And it takes a lot to be part of mine. All of my family is mine. And then I have quite a bit of friends and other people that I created friendship and relationships with that I also call mine. That anything happens, my money is going to go towards helping them.
I get to it, and I'm a very generous person, and honestly, I think I might be too generous in a lot of instances, but that's another conversation. I'm a huge fan of looking out, right? In that I don't do keeping tabs on how much you looked out for a person or any of that other type of stuff. But I am also a fan of making sure that you have authentic people that genuinely like you for you, in your circle. And so I don't advocate for people to get taken advantage of. And I get it, right? You know, you want to have productive human beings and adults that's around you. But at the same time, if you're talking to two different men, that just kind of shows what your character is before you even start to have a conversation about which one is willing to pay and which one is not. I think that the guy that wasn't willing to pay is the one that came out best. Correct. Because he's talking to a girl that's talking to two different guys, maybe even more, but this is just this situation, talking to two different guys at the same time.
Please do us all a favor and just say you ain't got no money.
And let me say this, shout out to everybody that's from Louisiana. Y'all got the craziest drawl ever.
That's all. All this gold digging, you are on my business page where I sell soap for $20. If anybody got the gold, baby, it's me.
Shout out to everybody that sent me this video to react to. I always like to give a credit where credit is due and link back in the description. So if y'all want to check out anybody that's in these videos, y'all more than welcome to do so. I always like to give credit where credit is due.
I react to Anton's video, so I link Anton's video. So I mean, I love what Anton does, and I kind of learned from it when I first started. This is why I've always linked every single creator that I even always give the creator a shout out in the beginning too. So.
Okay.
Regardless of whether
any work. Please don't play with me. Find you something safe to do. Y'all need to be focusing on manly things. I'm telling y'all how to be the men. Y'all too busy in my comments trying to be the women. Oh Lord.
Did y'all see the meme or post? It was like a girl will have on $200 perfume, $1,000 purse, $30 lip gloss, and a man will think you beat for him buying you a $20 drink. And I know that we live in a culture now where like a lot of women are money hungry and they are glorified gold diggers.
Yeah.
And they call it in other words, but they simply are dating you for their money. They want their bills paid. I get it. But there are still a few of us who actually want you for you and just want quality time and want a companion and want intimacy and want
where at? Who? Where?
Somebody to hang with and chill with and do fun stuff with. You could keep the money.
That is very rare. Very rare, far and few between. If you are able to find a woman that genuinely likes you for you, I think that those are the women, not all the time, but those are the women that get the most out of you because you want to take care of. Like our nature is to be providers. Our nature is to look out for people. Our nature is to add value, right? And so if you're around a guy that's not valuable, then that means that you are what you attract. However, it's very rare to find a woman that understands that. And I think that if you can find a person that genuinely likes you for you, I think that that's all guys want. They want real love and they want peace.
No, one of my girls that works for me, she's not my girl. Like, she's older than me, actually. She's actually 42. She met her husband when they both had nothing. Literally nothing. They both were living at home, struggling. She was working 2 jobs. He was barely starting his job. She was barely starting her job. They were both training at their jobs, prospective jobs. She was training at the donut shop, and he was training at another company that was a vendor at the donut shop. And they slowly, courted each other, did the whole, he would come to the donut shop and help sweep for her and everything. That actually made sense to me because they both had nothing. And then she asked me, would you ever do that for your girls? I'm like, fuck no. My girls meet me at such a high level in life now that I don't have nothing like that. I don't have the time to be able to go to like a girl's work and help her do her job. Like, what the freak? That almost blew my mind. But when I really thought back at their relationship, and I was like, it made sense. They had nothing, and she was working 12-hour days, so the only time he can spend with her was being at the shop with her. Because I used to do that with my friends, and Actually, and now that I look back, when I used to be at the donut shop, my dad's first donut shop, we did very similar. My friends would just come to the donut shop. We would set up the PlayStation and the 64 and stuff, and just play at the donut shop while I helped out customers whenever they came in. So it made sense. When you have nothing, you build together. They're a solid couple. They have 2 kids together. She works for me now, and she just tells me how great he is and how, the things that she does for him. A few of us are probably never going to get that ever again because we work so hard to be at a high level in life now that you can't really build with anybody anymore.
And everything else is up, and we can figure the rest of that out. And so to even hear her say this is a plus. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope.
And she says this, but I think most women on the internet are just saying shit. So.
Like, it's okay. I got my own baby. Is it nice that your partner likes to spend money on you? Yes. But is that what some women are going after off rip? No.
Should you date a man for money? Let's talk about it. Dr. Jenny Cristerna, lead psychological surgeon at International High Achievers and the founder of the Seduction Society. And hands down, the answer is no. Absolutely not. And I talked about this on one of my lives, and I stand 10 toes down on this. Ladies, you're playing with fire if you're just dating for money, because for a number of reasons, but the biggest reason is if that man catches feelings for you and he actually loves you and you don't love him, that is going to devastate him, and that is going to set up a situation where he feels foolish and he's going to want like his vengeance, so to speak.
Nobody wants to be a sucker, and us falling for you while you are just using us, yeah, we are suckers.
And you don't want people in their feelings like that, because some men experience that as being humiliating and
True.
all of the things because it's public.
I mean, it's also disrespect.
Right, if they are supporting you and everything and you don't love them, or especially if you cheat on them. So that's a problem. The second thing is that you put yourself in a situation where you're limited in what you're able to do, because now you are at the hands of that man. You're at.
Notice how even this woman that is a professional that's giving y'all advice on why y'all should and shouldn't date a man for money is still coming back to the you.
Yep.
You are limited in what you can do because you put your fate in the hands of a man. You don't want to do that because it can come back to bite you in this way. And none of it is based off of value. None of it is based off of love. None of it is based off of, because like, I take care of people that hasn't worked in 2 decades. They have access to their own money. They get their own whatever, so on and so forth. And what I mean by that is that they still have their own bank account. I still make sure that they get whatever it is that they want, whatever it is they need. But they, have access to the cards and the credit cards to, that I still pay for. And so I don't know this life that y'all are living where everybody is benefiting off of everybody and using everybody. And the only thing that will prevent them from using a person is how it can come back to hurt them. And they don't think about the other person in return. It's such a selfish, evil, ugly world that we live in, bro.
It's true.
His mercy, right? He is providing.
I try to take care of my friends. When we go out to dinner, I pay quite a bit, and they feel away. They feel bad about it too. They feel like they wish they can be at the level I am at, so they can pay for my dinners, which they do. On my birthdays, they take me out and pay for my dinner, and which I'm so grateful for. But I'm in a better position, so I don't mind sharing a little bit more.
Fighting for you. Yes, you're living a soft life and all of that stuff. But what is your purpose? Where is your purpose in your own life? Right? So if you don't have purpose, ladies, if you don't have a passion for something, you're likely to fall into something you have no business being in, or falling into something that you can't get out of. Okay? So everything comes at a price. There is nothing given in this world for free. And I want you all to know that. Do not be out here using people for material things. And I'm going to leave you all with this. You are to use things and value people. And the issue that we have in our society today is that people have reversed that. They are using people and valuing things. I'm telling you right now, your energetic fingerprint, your mark on the world is not going to be left behind with your car, your house, your clothes, and all of the things. It will be left. The impression that you made on the world will be left in the lives and in the memories of those who continue to live on.
And I don't disagree with that.
Same.
I think that she was accurate in that last part, and maybe she was just segmenting or compartmentalizing it to make sure that she spoke to a specific demographic of woman. But I just want to see people do better. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap.
I'm with Anton. I always want to see people do better. This is why I say, if you want society to be better, you must put in the work to help society be better. You must shame people. You must expect better from people. You want people to be better. Then everything becomes better. But if you let everybody to their own devices and you don't care what other people do or whatever it is, yes, there's the degree that you don't care what people do. But if it's harmful to society and harmful to the neighborhood and harmful to the people around you, yeah, you want to stop that behavior. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.